God, denyo. Oh, what that dying. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show them where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'll only do it on one condition: to build and not to destroy. This is why we say we are in the service of God and country. It is a service to God and truly to mankind. And a service to mankind is a service to God. This is the voice of the people. And the voice of the people is the voice of God. Now today we have a number of issues we need to look at, and I need you to come around so that we'll do things to the glory of the Most High. From the newsreel, we endeavor to keep it real. This is the Black Pot. Now my very first story reading is coming from Ghana Web, and it says Kenneth Oriata shut down GN Bank, claiming it will affect their political chances. Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom. Now Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom, CEO of the Nduom Group of Companies which own GN Bank, has made explosive claims regarding the bank's shutdown. Now according to him, Kenneth Oriata, the then Minister of Finance, orchestrated the closure of GN Bank to safeguard political interest. A memorandum was submitted by the Minister of Finance at that time to ask Cabinet to agree for GN Bank to be collapsed. Dr. Nduom stated he criticized the memorandum for neglecting the bank's significant role in financial inclusion and economic development. The memorandum did not consider that it was the biggest bank with the widest distribution network and was increasing financial inclusion and economic development. It just said these people, they are causing us problems, and therefore it might affect our political chances, so let's shut it down. He further alleged that the liquidity crisis leading to the bank's collapse was artificially created by withholding payments. I do not know Paa Kwesi Nduom, Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom, for making allegations that are not substantiated. So I want to agree with him on his track record, on his own merit. My brother, my sister, in this country it's all about winning elections. If we can kill half of the people in order to win elections, we will do that. In this country, we have no respect for human life. We have no respect for decency when it comes to winning our elections. Anybody who comes in the way of our winning elections will be sacrificed in broad daylight with no mercy. My brother, my sister, Paa Kwesi Nduom has spoken. He has fingered the then Minister of Finance, Kenneth Oriata, as being the major cause of collapsing the biggest bank network in Ghana, the GN Bank. Now a lot of people have lost their monies. Many other people have been given some dirty haircuts by the government for borrowing from them and not being able to pay back. For the first time in the history of this nation, we have come to associate barber shops with banking in Ghana and investments. People have been shaving clean. Some others have been, in fact, giving unprofessional top your jaws. My brother, my sister, when I was in school studying economics, I was told the surest investment is in government bonds, but not in the days of Nana Akufo-Addo. government bonds have become so emotionally, politically charged. Whatever comes in the way of politics, we will throw that under the bus. We don't care about professionalism and the norms and cliches. All we care about is winning the next election. I am so ashamed. If this allegation is true, then truly we live in a jungle where only the fittest survive. Kenneth Oriata takes the least chance to quote the Bible. He speaks in tongues more than Jesus Christ himself. That's if Jesus Christ ever spoke in tongues. My brother, my sister, if truly is just a cosmetic Christian who would take the least opportunity to deprive people of their savings and their earnings and their investments, my brother, my sister, then this is the devil's uncle. So sometimes when we hear that some people have some kidney problems, some of them have some diseases that the doctors don't even have names for, and they are going to be flown outside the country, and they are asking us for prayer long after they have even gone for these medical care. My brother, my sister, they still have puffy faces, and you can tell that their livers and kidneys are about to explode. You should know what they have been doing in the dark. The wicked man's portion, my brother, my sister, is nothing but misery. The wicked man may try for a while, but he would ultimately wither like the flowers in the harmattan. To Paa Kwesi Nduom, this may be the price you pay for being a politician. To Paa Kwesi Nduom, you've lost some weight. In fact, many people who saw you the very last time decried the situation that you probably are on your way to Hades, because they think that you have lost so much weight beyond control, and that has affected every fiber of your body. Same thing can be said about the Johnny Walker, Amoabeng. These were people who had money in droves. Today, my brother, my sister, they are living on the benevolence of some good people in the society, all because of political vindication, political witch hunting and wizardry, political gymnastics. I leave it here. The next thing I want to look at is taken from my own Tree News, one of the most authentic sources of news online. It says, I will reset and repair the damage done to the economy by the incompetent NPP government. And this Mahama. I think the most common word in Ghanaian politics is incompetent. For the past 12 years, incompetent has become the most used word in the Ghanaian political circles. True or false? Mahama was called incompetent, and through the incompetence that was clothed him, we kicked him out of power. Now incompetence has resurfaced. Some time ago, the most common word in Ghanaian politics was the word doctor. The tape has been doctored. This tape has been doctored. That was the commonest word, statement in Ghanaian politics. The tape has been doctored. Every coward said that the tape was doctored. Today, once in a while, we hear this tape doctoring rearing its ugly head in our politics. Mahama has spoken. May you permit me to read a few lines. I will reset and repair the damage done to the economy by the incompetent NPP government. And this Mahama speaking. Former President John Dramani Mahama has described the Akufo-Addo administration as incompetent. He criticized the government for poor management, for the poor management of the economy, especially the local currency in the city. Now, the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, promised to revamp the economy if is voted again in this year's election. An obviously clueless, incompetent, and Yenchendi government, the dollar is today trading about 15 Ghana cedis. I promise Ghanaians, I will reset and repair the damage to the Ghanaian economy. Mahama wrote on X. Now, it is interesting when Mahama says he will reset. During his days, this dollar traded at $1 to 4 Ghana cedis. Today, it's about 15 Ghana cedis. They were the same people who told us, Baumia and his people, the economic witches and wizards, who told us that when the foundations are weak, the exchange rate would expose you. Today, with political wizardry and witchcraft, they have turned the whole statement around to suit them. But Ghanaians cannot be fooled a second time. Mahama is saying that he will reset and fix, and I'm very interested in those ones. He would reset and repair the damage done to the economy by the incompetent NPP government. Of course, it goes without saying that the NPP government is very corrupt and at the same time non-patriotic, and worst of it all, my brother, my sister, very, very incompetent to the umpteenth level. May I go deeper? Watch this. These were the people who were touted as the economists, and therefore the hemorrhaging economy at the time of Mahama could only be rescued by the economic witches and wizards that we voted into power. They had the power to fly at night on broomsticks and brooms and make sure that the economy was fixed. We didn't care how the economy was going to be fixed. All we were interested in was the supernatural power of witchcraft and wizardry. We voted the witches and wizards into power. My brother, my sister, instead of flying on the brooms at night to fix the economy, they fly to drink our blood like vampires. So we are dying night and day, and I'm speaking in parables. We are tired of the witches and the wizards. But can I just turn my attention to Mahama? Please tread cautiously. I like the energy with which you say you would reset and repair. Please tread cautiously. I wish you had said you will do your very best to reset and repair. The economy has been damaged beyond repair. It will not take Mahama alone to fix, repair, and reset this economy. It is not child's play. Mahama will not be able to fix this economy without Ghanaians rallying behind him. The way Ghanaians have been so disappointed by this witchcraft and wizardry government of the NPP and decided to move away. If they do same to Mahama, Mahama can fly at night, couple it with flying at daytime, he will never be able to fix this economy. Can I tell you what can fix the economy? Now let me tell you something interesting. 2 days ago, I met a gentleman at a filling station. I remember his initials, S-A-I. I don't remember the A, but I remember the S and the I, Samuel Inkum. That's what I used to remember people's names. His initials, S-A-I. Samuel A. Inkum. Forgive me if I don't remember the A. I don't know if it's Albert or Ituahini, whatever it is. But I'm sure of the Samuel and the Inkum. He told me, Black Rasta. He saw me at the filling station. And he stopped me. I was so much in a hurry. But he walked over to me and said, please, I will take only 30 seconds. He was with his wife. He said, my name is Samuel A. Inkum. And I want to share something with you. What is it, sir? He said, listen, free SHS has come. And all the farmers' children are going to school. The farmers' children in the past were those inheriting their father's work. I'll bet a few of them running to the city to look for white-collar jobs. Now, our agriculture in Ghana is survived by subsistence agriculture. In other words, we just plant so we can eat, hand-to-mouth kind of agriculture. Today, the old men are those who are tilling the land and feeding us. They are dying. Who is going to take over from them? All those people have now gone for free SHS. And now that they are doing free SHS, what is the plan to employ them on the land again? What is it that is being done to make agriculture so attractive so that these people and much more can go back to the land and feed the nation? When he asked me that question, I froze. He told me 30 seconds. We ended up speaking for 5 minutes. My brother, think about it. The agriculture in Ghana is not even supported by government. To be able to make any meaningful agriculture, you must have 5 acres of land. Government must support you, but that support is not coming because they are looking for people who are already in the business. They have established themselves before they can support them. The young man told me with tears in his eyes, he told me, Black Rasta, the food that we are importing from Burkina Faso and all those other places will be worse because all the old men who are feeding us from their agricultural lands are dying out, and some are getting sick and therefore cannot go to the farm. Their children and others who used to support them on the farm are now going for free SHS. Yes, free SHS is good, but what is the plan to make agriculture attractive? He asked me. I said bye-bye to him. I promised I was going to say it on radio. I sat back in my car and tears started running down my eyes. My brother, think about it. How can we rescue this nation? Sankara was able to do it because he made agriculture the backbone of his land. Everybody went into agriculture. In the days of Achampon, I.K. Achampon, he asked everybody to have a backyard garden. Planting to feed yourself. You eat what you plant and plant what you eat. Achampon told us. In those days, every Ghanaian had a backyard garden. In fact, it helped us to be able to stand against food shortage. But today, it's rife all over the place. We are importing almost everything, from Kobe all the way down to even blackberries. We are importing everything. Agriculture. A friend of mine just went to Thailand and he called me and told me a story. And when I did my research, I said, no. You know, Thailand has no natural resource. It doesn't have gold. It doesn't have diamond. It doesn't have all these things that we have in Ghana. What it has is tourism and agriculture. Thailand is thriving in agriculture. Thailand is thriving in tourism. In our country, agriculture has been relegated to old men and women, illiterate. They are those we award every year with teacups and tea kettles and bicycles as best farmers. We are joking. Now we depend on war-torn countries for our food. When are we going to be able to provide our own food? If we don't stand up seriously, President Mahama, and look at agriculture very, very, very well, and appoint a sensible agric minister, rather than an agric minister who is only full of slogans, planting for food and jobs, planting for cockroaches and lizards, and selling food at the ministries to show that, yes, we have this. Oh my God, we will continue to languish in this terrible food crisis. Mr. Mahama, it won't be easy to fix the economy. if we still have the IMF and the World Bank at the back of our minds. We can only fix the economy when we are serious with agriculture. And above all, patriotism. Oh my God. I wish that Mahama would employ a minister of patriotism. And again, a minister of uncompleted government business. You can combine the two offices. Minister of patriotism and unfinished government business. The uncompleted government projects from the days of Nkrumah up till now. My brother, my sister, if we complete a quarter of them, Ghana will become the capital of the whole of Africa. So many uncompleted projects. We are only interested in new projects which we want to assign to our names so selfishly and arrogantly. Please, common sense must now come to the reasoning table rather than ego. Aflawoyini says, oh, come and finish up this thing for us. He said, no, you don't want to do it. He should go and finish it himself so arrogantly. This president is a joker, and he wants you to vote for another joker into power. Mahama, please tread cautiously. Everything you say, you let them understand that they have messed it up beyond repair, but you're going to do everything in your power, and with the help of the people, you are sure that things will work out. Don't keep coming out to tell the people, hey, I will do it, I will do it, I will do it. Please minimize the expectations. That's all I want to say. Now, next thing I quickly want to look at is taken from My Joy Online, and it says, Achim Aswom, tension as chiefs demand immediate transfer of police commander. And I read, tension is mounting at Achim Aswom in the Kwabebrim municipality of the Eastern region. The chiefs are demanding the immediate transfer of the Achim Aswom police commander, Superintendent Abanga Stephen, over alleged involvement in illegal activities. Speaking to Adum News, the continuing of Achim Aswom Nana Boedi Amponim Abu Dade the third accused Superintendent Abanga of unprofessional conduct and disrespect towards traditional leaders. He alleged that the commander was making illegal arrests, mediating disputes inappropriately, and being involved in galamsey activities in the area. Nana Boedi Amponim has appealed to the Inspector General of Police, the IGP, Dr. George Akufudampari, to immediately replace Superintendent Abanga Stephen. Meanwhile, some residents have expressed their anger over the situation and have pleaded with the IGP and the president to remove the district police commander immediately and replace him with a more competent individual. When contacted by Adum News, Superintendent Abanga Stephen declined to comment on the issue. Now we have to be very careful how we handle this. We have to look at all those allegations and go into serious investigation. Now, if the IGP makes a mistake and just listens to the chiefs there, some of whom are doing nothing but galamsey, and probably Abanga Stephen is a thorn in their flesh when it comes to some of these things. You are arresting people illegally, they say, and yet you are involved in galamsey. Please, it strikes a certain chord in my head, and that chord says that there's something fishy there. The IGP must not be in a hurry. Some of the chiefs are power drunk, just like their ghosts that they have been feeding with foreign schnapps. They are all drunk, power drunk. I have been to areas where hospital administrators were removed summarily by chiefs. They have too much power. oh, this hospital administrator, he sees the chief, he doesn't greet him, therefore transfer him, we don't want him. This hospital administrator, the other one who came here, he used to bring me a goat every year. He will bring me 2 goats. This one who came, he's not doing it. Transfer him. What has that got to do with my professional delivery? Some of the chiefs are full of ego. They stand on the platform of tradition and misbehave. I'm not saying that this is exactly what is happening at Asuom, but IGP, I know you are competent. Go into this allegation. If you make a mistake and transfer this man, it is going to be an ugly precedent. Any other police officer who does not toe their line, they will ask you again to remove him. Again, all other police officers that you will send there will have to kowtow. Let us still kowtow. My brother, my sister, 2, the chiefs and traditional authority over there, for fear that they will be removed. The ultimate power should be with the IGP and not with the people there. Yes, the police is supposed to be the friend of the people, but remember that as you are trying to be a friend, be ready for enemies, because there are some people who make money out of enmity. Same way, if you are prepared for peace, get more prepared for war, because there are some people who make money out of war. So they will make sure there's no peace so they can sell their weapons. For all you know, at Asuom there, the guy is arresting illegal guys who are doing galamsey, who the chief has put out there to go and do illegal galamsey. And when he goes to arrest them, they say, oh, he's the chief. The chief told us we can do it. He said, the chief has no authority to do this. That is what is bruising the ego of the chief. I am just conjecturing. IGP, look into this before we overstep our boundaries. Now, my brother, my sister, I would like to look at the last one and I'll be done for today. It says, why is everyone quiet? Hell would have broken loose if the things happening today happened under Mahama. And this is KSM speaking. He's an avid supporter of the NDC. And a man who is so much against this party in power. Same way I am against anybody who doesn't put Ghana first. And I read, veteran broadcaster Kwesi Nduom KSM has questioned why Ghanaians are so quiet despite the happenings under the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government. Speaking in the latest episode of his talk shop program, KSM indicated that renowned Ghanaians and agencies criticized former President John Dramani Mahama for things lesser than what is happening in the country today. But everyone is quiet now. Every one of you listening to me, we experienced the reign of John Dramani Mahama. And I tell you, during the reign of John Mahama, that is when we saw citizens, not spectators. You are my witness. Under Mahama, we spoke. My good friend, Professor Mate, the moderator of the Presbyterian Church, the famous proclamation, where are the wise men in the country? My brother, my sister, I leave it here. Yes, I leave it here. Of course, everybody knows that under Mahama there was so much freedom of expression and freedom of speech. Mahama was able to play with almost everybody. Christian, Muslim, Hindu, Hare Krishna, black and white, every ethnic group. He had a very nice way of seamlessly weaving into every culture. In his reign, we didn't see journalists arrested and beaten up to pulp by national security for just taking photographs. In his reign, we did not see this kind of press brutality. My brother, my sister, how many many times did we have the Minister of Information, my very good friend Kojo Nkrumah, who has gone mum for some time now, come out to apologize for brutalities in the days of Mahama? There was one instance where a presidential assistant, I don't know how they call them, aide, whatever, broke somebody's camera. I've forgotten his name, but he used to work at Joy FM. The news was all over the place, my brother, my sister. Today, we are seeing worse things. The clergy is almost quiet. And it looks like there is an atmosphere, a cloud of terror hanging over our heads. Everybody is scared. You talk a little, people call you and say, "Ish, Charlie, these people, they are wicked. Oh, they go feel do you something. Oh." That means that they are feeling the pressure. My brother, my sister, Ghanaians cannot wait to push these wicked vampires out of power. Look, let me prophesy. When they get out of power, the first 2 years will see a lot of them dying like flies. All the stolen money would have been spent. There are sicknesses that they have been hiding from us. They can't pay for that. They will start dying like poisoned mice. Write this prophecy down. Thus saith the Lord. I leave it here.
This is 3FM.